up, red light on. Every big shot, every close call. From the basement kings to the clubhouse pros, we break it all down after it goes. Pop-Darts after the throw. Run it back, let the highlights roll. From the backyard lines to the leagues. We call the stats, we call the show. Pop-Darts after the throw. Pop-Darts after the throw. Pop-Darts after
Guys, let me get that started again. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Pop Darts After the Throw, guys. It is going to be your live podcast here every week, bringing you updates on everything, leagues, tournaments, what we have going on. We've got a few segments for you guys. We're going to have our top pops of the play that are going to have some of the highlight reels for you guys. We are also going to have our Around the League segment, which is going to be our results, our winners, that kind of thing. We're also going to have our power rankings, which are going to show you the current rankings of what we have for the current national rankings. So with that being said, let's get into it and let's go around the league, the results, the winners, and the runs that mattered this week in Pop Darts. Sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. Around the league. All right, guys, around the league. So starting off, we're going to start off with our first group here. And our first group we have is the Houston Pop Darts League. They run their Monday night Pop Darts at Andy's Bar and Grill in Houston, Texas at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Excuse me. They run 2 single rounds of round robin with double elimination bracket to follow. This week they had first place. We had Jeremy R, who only took 1 loss, which was in the championship round. Second place we had Mr. Big E, sorry, MX Big E, who takes a loss in round 3 to Jeremy, but manages to win out the loser bracket and beats Jeremy once in the championship round, but cannot pull off the second victory to win it all. And in third place, we have coming in at Terry B. All right, guys. And in our next group, we are going to have the Maine Pop Darts Gang. From Maine Pop Darts Gang, we have them out of Farmington, Maine. They ran a singles tournament with 4 rounds of Rab Robin on Tuesday a.m. And I believe this is ran by Zach C. Trick Shot Zach, who does this, I believe, with one of his morning classes at his school, which is an awesome thing to do to spread that sports with the younger generation. So Trick Shot Zach, we appreciate you. Go check him out on social medias and everything. He did pull off the first place win with a 4-0 in round robin, with scoring 84 points and only took 29 points scored against. Second place, we have Alana W, who went 3-1, who scores 76 points and only took a 56 points scored against. And in third place, we have Braylon B going 2-2, scoring 64 points and only taking 47 points scored against. And now for our third league of the week, we have Space Coast Pop Darts, hosting out of House of Ashkelon in Titusville, Florida. They host every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is my home league, guys. I highly recommend stopping by if you're in the Titusville area. They run, or currently we're starting to run singles with 4 rounds of round robin. We went into a double elimination bracket afterwards, and we're currently holding 20 to 20 plus players every week, which is doubling almost every other club and even beating out some tournaments. So guys, if you're really looking to get into club play, you're in the Central Florida area, definitely check us out, because I would love to have you guys out there, and so would everybody else. Now, after I've gassed this up a little bit, let's get into those standings. In first place, we had Cole, who is our current #1 ranked player in the world. He went undefeated in bracket play. He only took 21 points scored against in 4 rounds of play. Guys, that is incredible. 4 rounds of play and only taking basically the equivalent of 1 round of points scored against you for a win. That is insane, guys. That's some top tier play right there. Second place, we have a newcomer coming to us from James G, just moving back to the Central Florida area, who nearly beats Cole in the first or one of the round robin rounds with a 21-20 win. And he gets to repeat a repeat play against Cole in bracket play, but cannot get that win to defeat Cole to take down the win and secures that second place. In third place was Derek D, who won 2 rounds in the loser's bracket after taking a third round loss to James, but cannot secure the victory in that semifinal rematch. So he'll take third place for the week. Our next group is going to be our APL Virtual League hosted by the Mad City Doinks. They are hosting us out of Madison, Wisconsin, but they're for everybody. The APL Virtual League is a great thing for you guys to kind of get started on if you've never been part of a league. If you don't have any leagues close to you, check out the APL League. Look up APL Virtual League on Facebook. We'll get you in some of those rounds. All you need is a camera, somewhere to throw on, something to be able to mark 3 inches with, and your darts, and we'll get you guys going. It's a great place to get into some of those league plays and kind of get the feel of how things are going to go. Hosted by our commissioner, Jeremy. Also, Luke is in there quite a bit running some of those leagues. So let's give these guys a shout out right here. They run 3 rounds of round robin with a double elimination bracket to follow. The first place was Tom Holcomb, who goes undefeated on the night through round robin and bracket play. This guy took no losses all night, just crushing the tournaments. And then second place, we have DJ Long, who's taking a narrow loss of 2 points to Tom in the final round of the winner's bracket. Then he wins the final round of the loser's bracket by 1 point, and then ultimately cannot get it done and takes the loss to Tom in that championship round to secure second place. Third place, we have Chris Anderson, who's taking a loss to Tom in the third round, who then wins the next 2 in the loser's bracket, but then takes a defeat 1 round shy of the championship to DJ, who will get him that third place victory. Shout out Chris. Next, we are going to have the Timber Beast Pop Darts Club. They're coming out of the Timber Beast Axe Throwing in Medina, Ohio. They're playing at 6:55 Eastern Standard Times on Wednesdays. They do 3 rounds of Rab Robin singles, and they go by record and points. In first place, we had Tyler Flynn, who went 3-0 with 63 points scored and 15 points scored against. Again, man, when you get those low points scored against, that's huge. That's just dominating darts, taking control of that board, and not letting your opponents do anything about it. In second place, we have Jake M, who went 2-1 with 57 points scored and 28 points scored against. And in third place, we have Anthony F with a 1-2 record, going 28 points scored and 42 points scored against. On to our next one. We are going to have Plaid and Timber Pop Darts. Plaid and Timber Pop Darts they are on Wednesday nights. Plaid and Timber Pop Darts have the Wednesday nights doinks at Plaid and Timber Axe Throwing Company in Evansville, Indiana, on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. They run a singles, 4 rounds of round robin with double elimination bracket to follow. First place, we have Kurt S, who went undefeated. Second place, we have Nick S, and in third, we have Kyle Rickenbaugh. Shout out to you guys. Congratulations. And then next up, we have our DFW Pop Darts Club. DFW Pop Darts Club open house at Drenger. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Axe Throwing out of Bedford, Texas. They host on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. They had a singles tournament with 4 rounds of round robin, double elimination bracket to follow. First place, we have Sam, who went undefeated in round robin as well as bracket play. Incredible playing there. I mean, if you go undefeated all night, taking 0 losses, I mean, you're not playing many darts, honestly. It is kind of a difficult thing to do because you do have that long waiting period waiting for those other brackets to finish out. So if you can get round robin and bracket all the way through, that is incredible. Good job. Great shooting out there, Sam. Second place, we have Tom D, who took a second round loss, but won out in the loser's bracket and then lost in the championship round to a tough loss of 21-20. You're going to get him next time, Tom. That's a great fighting out there. Great second place. Brian B, who sent Tom D to the loser's bracket, surprisingly, but then ended up losing in the semifinals and ended up taking that the loser's bracket and taking that third place position. Next up, we have the Rose City Pop Darts. They are They had the Back to the River Pop Darts tournament. They were hosting it at High Rocks Restaurant and Lounge out of Gladstone, Oregon. Keep an eye out for these guys. They host multiple leagues. They're going to hear multiple leagues a week, sometimes multiple games a week in that. In that same league. You're going to hear them shouted out later on for their other tournament, but let's give them a shout out for this one. They had a singles with a single elimination to follow. First place, we had Darty McFly, who went undefeated. Congratulations, Darty, once again, guys. That's huge. Second place, we had Mel G. And in third, we had Desmond D. Next up, we have Peepaw's Poppers. Peepaw's Poppers is huge, guys. They're doing some big things down in South Florida in the Pinellas Park area. If you guys are down there, check them out. Hit up Gary. He's the one who's in charge of them down there. We're going to give them a shout out later on because they have a huge tournament coming on, but we'll get that covered later. Right now, let's get into these results. Singles, we have 3 rounds of round robin, followed by a double elimination bracket. First place, man, you're going to hear this name a lot right now. He's kind of shooting some hot fire. I think he's throwing the fire darts, even though he's rocking the mild shirt, guys. It's not mild. It's just straight fire, I can tell you. We have first place. We have LDL, and for you guys don't know what that stands for, that's Long Distance Luke. We call him that because this man travels. He puts up the miles, folks. He lives in South Florida, and he also will travel anywhere. I mean, he was in South Florida at Peepaw's Poppers on Thursday, and then Sunday he's up in northern Florida, less than an hour from the Georgia-Florida border, playing up there. So this guy he's really making some moves right now, so definitely keep an eye out for him. He went undefeated in round robin and bracket, only 3 points against in the round robin play. I mean, that's huge. Only to have 3 points scored against you, I mean, that's domination, guys. Absolute domination. Second place, we have Slayer, who won out after taking a second round loss to Garrett. Again, guys, that's huge. For taking a second round loss and then to winning out all the way through the losers bracket and just taking that defeat in the championship, that's big. That's a lot of games played, a lot of games won. Third place, we have Garrett S., who lost to Slayer in that rematch in the semifinals. Unfortunately, could not clutch it up, but hey, we know Garrett's a great player. He hits a lot of trick shots. He's going to be out there taking some dubs soon. Next up, guys, we have the Cobra Chickens. Sorry guys, I'm getting some news here. We have some breaking news. We're going to get that covered later up here, but we will have that news coverage in just 1 second coming to you. Alrighty. With that breaking, sorry about that interruption there, but we'll get that covered in just a second. This is actually some pretty breaking news, so I can't wait to get this show to you guys. But back in this action here, we got the Cobra Chickens open, the first stick. They're shooting at Far Shot, Brampton Axe Throwing, Knife and Archery in Brampton, Ontario, Canada, guys. We are going international. Let's love it. I love to see the other countries popping up, hosting tournaments in the singles tournament style. 4 rounds of round robin with a double elimination bracket. First place, we have Mike M., who went undefeated in round robin, and then the bracket, he only took 10. And round robin and the bracket play, completely undefeated on the night, and he only took 10 points against in the round robin. I'm telling you guys, man, some of these scores I'm seeing there, it's crazy. These low single digits, 10 and below points against, some of that stuff is absolutely insane to see. Congratulations, Mike. That's big time. Tristan L. takes a 21-20 loss in the final round of the winners to Mike M. and cannot get redemption in the finals after winning the losers bracket out. Hey, Tristan, you're going to get him next time, man. That 1 point loss, those ones are tough, but I know you can come back from that and fight back from that again. Peter B. took a loss and took third place and took a loss in the semifinals after winning out the losers bracket, and after a second round loss to Mike M. Well, again, man, Mike was just on fire. There's nothing you can do about that. Get into our next one. We're going to go into the Axe Trap Sharpshooters. The Axe Trap Sharpshooters is a weekly league in Central Florida. Again, Florida's popping up here a lot, guys. They're a hotbed for the pop darts throwing. They had their weekly league. They're running doubles this week. They hold their leagues at 2600 Lee Road in Winter Park, Florida. They hold them on Saturdays around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They rotate singles and doubles, I believe, every other week. As well as shout out to Space Coast Pop Darts. They also rotate out their singles and doubles. Some places are starting to do that, so doubles is a nice way to get out there, get teamed up with a higher seeded player and with a lower seeded player, and it kind of gets you guys some more experience with some of those more competitive players to kind of get you some knowledge on the game and everything. They went with the Switch Holio style of round robin into doubles. Into first place, we have Austin S. and Jeremy H., who went undefeated in the bracket play. Austin S. is also the host there of the Axe Trap Sharpshooters. Heck of a guy, heck of a shooter. Go out here and support those guys. They're doing great things over there. Second place, we have Jason G. and J Dub. Both losses coming in from Austin and Jeremy. So, I mean, it looks like we may have a little bit of a rivalry going on there. The only reason they got taken out was because Austin and Jeremy. So, maybe you guys get them next time. And then third place, we have Jason P. and Jessica T. All right, guys, we'll get into our next club, and that is going to be the 904 Pop Darts Club out of Jacksonville, Florida. 904, this was the return of the league at the train station in Callahan. This was their first league back from a small break after the holidays and everything. They held it around at 6:50 p.m. I think they hold it around that same time every week. Reach out to DJ. He can definitely get you some information on that for the start times to be specific. They ran with the Switch Holio round robin into a double elimination bracket. First place, again, guys, LDL, long distance Luke, with a second win at 2 different leagues in 1 week. He went undefeated in round robin and in bracket play in both leagues, guys. I mean, the man is just on fire. That's all I can say. Just straight fire. Second place, we had DJ, who took a loss in the winner's final bracket to long distance Luke, who wins the final in the loser's bracket but cannot get the rematch against Luke because, I mean, he's literally, if you check out those darts, he's literally throwing fire, guys, from the Fire and Ice set. And in third place, we have Brittany L., who took a loss in round 2, fought all the way back to the loser's finals, but cannot take down DJ, her husband, to move into the finals. So, but let's just say those guys, Brittany and DJ, they are both playing on the Pop Darts page every Wednesday, so definitely go check them out. She does beat him quite often, so this was just a fluke, guys. Trust me, she can take him down any day of the week. I've personally seen it. I always cheer for Brittany. Let's go, Brittany. Third place. Good job. Next up, we have the Rose City Pop Darts. Excuse me, guys. It was the Darties Pop Dart Tournament. They held this at Shamrock Bar and Grill in Portland, Oregon. Again, guys, they're running a lot of leagues out there. So if you're in the Portland area, hit up Darty McFly on the pages, and he will get you guys hooked up. They went with a singles bracket with double elimination. In first place was Darty McFly, second win of the week. Took a second round loss out of the losers bracket and defeated Desmond D twice in the championship to win it all, because that double elimination, if the winner's coming through, you've got to beat them twice if you're coming from that lower losers bracket in order to take that win, and he does, which is a big time thing. Really hard to do. Congratulations on that, Darty. Second place, we have Desmond D, who won out the winners bracket, but lost twice to Darty in that championship round, like we just talked about, to take that second place. But hey, man, get him next time, man. Get him next time. In third place, we have Kevin S., who took a loss in the winners final round to Desmond, but could not take down a locked-in Darty McFly in that losers bracket final, because he was just on fire and was determined to get that win that night. And then our last group of the night we have here, we have the Central Wisconsin Stickas. They played on Sunday, as their Evo Sunday Fun Day tournament. They play at 331 12th Avenue, South Wisconsin Rapids, South Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. I'm not sure. That's what they have it listed on there for. Sunday at 2:30 Central Standard Time. Single round robin tournament with a single elimination afterwards. We had first place, we had Gorilla Boys. Second place, we had David W. And third place, we had Brad E. Shout out to all you guys. Congratulations, everybody. Maybe next time you get a little bit of practice in, we can see you guys on those weekly updates. All right, guys. Now we are going to get into our next segment. These are your top pops of the week, the throws that made us rewind, replay, and yell, "No way." All right, guys. First one we have coming to us from Peepaw's Poppers. We have something crazy here, guys. Long Distance Luke, and I'm not sure the other gentleman's name. If you know it, shout it out for him. But we have a crazy, crazy video here. All I got to say is wash yourself, take a bath. I don't know. That's all I got to say. Let's get into this first one, though, guys. Sorry about the video quality here. I'll have to take a look at that. I'm not sure what's going on with it here. Since we're having some issues here, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of commentary. So we're watching a wash video here. Gary's giving us a shout out. It's Zach that Luke is playing with here. So what you guys are seeing is multiple washes in one game, which is absolutely insane. In order to get a wash, you have to have one guy get the single closest dart. Usually, I should say, one guy get a single closest dart. The other guy stick the other 3 darts for that 3-point closest, minus the other 3 that are sticking for a 0 to 0. When this does happen, we're just switching hands back and forth. So whoever had honors dart, the other person will then get honors dart. And to have a wash happen this many times in one game is just kind of crazy. Normally we don't see this that often, and to see it happen in a game is kind of crazy. So see if Luke secures it with that final dart. Like I said, guys, he's just dropping straight heat right now, and just dropping some straight heat. So if you're paired up against him, guys, let's definitely want to look out for him. All right, that was our first one, and now our second highlight is coming from the 904 Pop Darts Club, and this one is going to be starring Brittany and DJ. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm sorry, Brittany and Luke. I'm sorry, Jesus. DJ and Luke, my bad, fellas. I love you both. Boom. Like I said, guys, he's just shooting some straight fire right now. See that mild shirt? Nothing mild about it. It's just straight fire coming out of his hands. And in the first one, we have a huge clutch shot going down again, starring our buddy Luke. Unfortunately, he's going to be on the bad end of this one, but let's go ahead and take a check of this one out. I'm sorry, guys. We're having some audio technical difficulties here. I'll have to get that looked at. But let me see. Actually, let me see if I can get this fixed. Where we're gonna get a little replay action going on here. I think that's what the issue was. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get this rewatched really quick. Sorry about that. All right, guys. So now we're gonna get into our next segment, and that is going to be our Pop Darts Power Rankings. We're gonna see who's climbing, who's falling, and who's holding those top spots. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. And in third place right now, we currently have sitting Zach Unruh. He is our third place ranked. We're going by Scoreholio rankings, guys. We're going to get some more in-depth rankings. We're going to look at win percentages. We're going to look at SPR. We're going to get everything crunched down and really get you guys a more detailed overall look at who these are. We're just pulling the Scoreholio stats for right now, so don't everybody get all crazy and get your undies in a bunch. We're going to get you guys some more accurate stats, but for right now, we have the top 3 per Scoreholio, and that's going to be Zach Unruh coming in third. Next up, we have Meteor Mark Glenn Jr. Also, him and Zach are both out of Space Coast Pop Darts. Mark's just doing some big things there. Had a couple slow weeks here lately, but he's still holding on to that second place points. But as we get into these bigger tournaments, we're gonna maybe see some of these power rankings getting shuffled up a lot. So hey, guys, keep going out there, keep that grind going, keep those practices going. We next couple weeks you may see yourself on this list. And finally, we all know him, we all love him. The one, the only, the number 1 ranked player in the world right now, guys, is Cole Hunter. I mean, what else can we say? The guy's got he's got number 1 on Scoreholio for SPR. He has the highest points. I think he may have one of the higher wins percentage for how many games he's played. So he definitely is all around has quite a few of the highest number 1s. So for right now, we're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave Cole Hunter as the number 1 ranked player per Scoreholio rankings. And like I said, we'll get a more comprehensive breakdown on that when we get some more stats and stuff going on, because we are working with those guys over at Scoreholio to get that coming to you guys. All right. And one of our last segments we have here is going to be our Pop Darts preview. Pop Darts preview, guys, is going to kind of give you a look of what we got coming on, some big events and big tournaments. If there's anything you want us to shout out for you, hit me up on the Facebook, and I'll get you guys added in, as long as it's obviously something relevant for it. So yeah, guys, let's get into the Pop Darts preview. And this week for the Pop Darts preview, we're going to be looking at the huge tournament we have going on down in South Florida in Pinellas Park at Peepaws. We are going to be holding that on the 15th of February. All the information's here for you. Today is the last day. You have 3 hours left, guys. Three hours left. Midnight EST. You will be cut off for that swag bag, and I'm guarantee you're not going to want to mess out, because when you check in, you see everybody else with those swag bags, you're going to wish you had one. You got 3 hours to get it done, guys. Information's on here. If you need anything else, hit up Gary Gork on Facebook. I think it's Gorke. It's Gary's YouTube. He can hit you up with some more information on the chat. Let's get everybody here, guys. I mean, we're talking huge. This is a big tournament, guys. This is massive. We're talking some of the best players in the Southeast, some of the best players traveling from out of the area, from other states. We're going to have a $1,000 guaranteed, no matter what. Who signed up now? If there's nobody else signed up, first place, you're taking home $1,000. I'm talking. I mean, that's a sixth of the national championship, guys. I mean, that's huge money for the game. So we're also going to have drivers on from the IndyCar series, because we're going to be showing up out at the St. Pete Grand Prix. Pop Darts is going to be out there strong. We're going to have a tent set up. Going to be playing some Pop Darts with pros. We're going to be playing some Pop Darts with racers. We're going to be doing everything we can to get the word of Pop Darts spread to the sports community. And we're going to be having drivers, cars, all kind of stuff, giveaways, tickets, all that kind of stuff at this tournament. You are not going to want to miss it. I can guarantee it. We're going to be there getting you all the live updates, getting you all the stats. Who knows? We may even broadcast live there. We'll see what we can do for you, but we're definitely going to have some video coverage. So I promise, you guys do not want to miss this tournament. You have got to be there to see some of these guys play, even if you don't participate, guys. So like I said, some of the best players in the nation right now are going to be at this tournament competing. So we definitely want to see you guys there. And like I promised, guys, we have something. Hold on. What we got? Something coming in here. Hold on. What is this? We have a breaking news right now, guys. This just came across my desk when we were talking to you guys. We had a brief interruption there. And breaking news. This is coming from. I want to make sure I got this correct here. I believe the East Iowa. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I just want to double check my stats. It's breaking news. We were not prepared for this. Where are we at here? Where are we at? Sorry, guys. Yep, Luke saw it. He knows about it. I'm looking for it. Here we go. Yep, Eastern Iowa Pop Darts. There we go. Eastern Iowa Pop Darts. Shout out to Blake Covington. Let's go. Big Blake hit one of the most elusive shots that we've seen in Pop Darts competitive scene. He has the 15-pointer. He's getting that patch. He's joining the one, the only, the first to do it, DJ Long, Cathead Dad. We love to see it. Congratulations, sir. 15-pointer. I mean, only 2 have done it, guys. Only 2 have done it. More to come, but right now we've got 2 on that list. First, DJ. Second, Cathead Dad, a.k.a. Blake Covington. Huge shout out to you, sir, and what you do. We appreciate you guys. Check him out on his social medias. They're doing some big things over there. So huge shout out to him. We love to see that kind of stuff going on. All right, guys. Well, had a few technical difficulties here. We're going to get them all worked out for you, some audio issues and stuff there. But that has been your Pop Darts after the throw for the week of January 19th to January 25th, 2026. That's where we're pulling those stats from. We're going to be a little bit of a week behind there. Again, if you want your highlight reels put on the show, reach out to me on Facebook, Pop Darts after the throw. Send me those videos over, preferred horizontal, 16:9, so we can get them full screen on there for everybody to see. If not, cool. If you have them edited clips, awesome, even better. Pop Darts leagues. If you have your league logos and everything, get those over to me so I can make sure we get you guys included in all the leagues and stats. Go ahead and get me any of the information for any upcoming tournaments, any kind of that stuff, guys. We want to get this sport growing. We want to get you guys growing. We want to do everything we can here on the podcast to get you guys shouted out, to get the world to see it. So we appreciate everything you guys have done. And until next time, guys, I hope all of your T-knobbers stick and all of your wins are blowouts. Until next time, guys, see ya.